High in the hills, a stork family relies on a single biological advantage: altitude. Their nest is positioned on a peak naturally inaccessible to predators roaming the forest floor. This diagram illustrates the physical barrier. Adult storks navigate the vertical gap easily, but their adopted baby duck is trapped at the cliff's baseline. This puts the duck at the same level as the wolf, making the nest physically impossible for the predator to reach. The duck spends his days at the edge of the reeds, flapping his wings until exhausted. He is attempting to bridge a vertical distance that his current physiology simply won't allow. As long as the duck cannot fly and the wolf cannot climb, the eggs remain safe. The security of the nest depends entirely on this one-sided access to the sky. Everything changes when the duck spots a pair of bright red shoes discarded among the reeds. They are vibrant, unnatural, and seemingly out of place in the marsh. Putting them on, the shoes provide a mechanical solution. They generate a force that lifts him upward, bypassing the effort of flapping entirely. He immediately joins the storks in their flight path. Instead of practicing, he looks down from the air, convinced he has closed the gap. The wolf watches this ascent from the tree line. He doesn't see a duck that learned to fly. He sees a pair of tools that can carry a heavy weight to the top. The duck has gained the altitude he wanted, but he introduced a portable object the wolf can use to scale the cliff. At night, the family settles into the nest. Because they are hundreds of feet above the forest floor, the storks sleep with a sense of security that has protected them for generations. This chart shows the shoes aren't just red. They emit a steady, rhythmic glow in the dark. In the pitch black of the high hills, they act as a beacon, marking the exact location of the nest for anyone looking from below. The wolf uses that light to navigate the ascent. He moves through the shadows of the nest, bypassing the storks to reach the source of the glow. With a quick movement of his claws, he hooks the strings and pulls the shoes away from the sleeping duck, dragging them back into the darkness. When the duck wakes up, he is exactly where he started. He is a flightless bird on a high ledge, and the only thing that allowed him to be there is now in the hands of a predator. The sun rises on an empty space where the shoes used to be. The duck realizes his family has already taken to the air, leaving him stranded on the cliff. He runs to the edge and tries to launch himself, but without the pull of the shoes, he can't sustain his weight. He tumbles back onto the dirt, once again tethered to the ground. The wolf is now in the air. With the shoes strapped to his paws, he moves through the sky with an awkward but steady speed, heading directly for the nest. The situation has inverted. The wolf is now the one with the advantage of altitude, and the stork eggs are completely exposed to an airborne predator. The duck tries one last time to take off, but his wings aren't strong enough to lift him. He watches from the ground as the wolf nears the target. The tool the duck used to join his family is now the primary threat to their survival. The wolf lands in the nest and begins moving toward the eggs. There is no one there to stop him, and no physical barrier left to protect them. From below, the duck sees the wolf reach the eggs. The time for practicing takeoffs or waiting for a shortcut has run out. He stops looking for the shoes and focuses entirely on the nest. The fear of the fall is replaced by the necessity of reaching that ledge. He strains his wings with a force he's never used before. He isn't looking for a magical pull. He is pushing against the air with enough speed to break his connection to the ground. The need to protect his family forces his body to perform beyond its previous limits. The duck catches a thermal and rises. For the first time, he isn't being pulled up by a pair of shoes. He is climbing through the air using his own strength. He reaches the nest just as the wolf prepares to strike. The duck dives in, grabs the shoestrings with his beak, and yanks the shoes clean off the wolf's paws. Without the shoes to hold him up, the wolf's weight becomes a liability. Gravity takes over, and the wolf falls from the nest, crashing into the swamp far below. The adult storks return to find the eggs safe, and the duck standing on the ledge, no longer reliant on anything but his own wings. As the family takes flight together, the duck keeps pace with the storks, maintaining his position in the sky through his own effort.